side of the ball, I'm looking at Taylor Williams, star forward on this Northwestern team, coming off an 18-point and 10-rebound outing in Maryland. And she also is looking just to have an outstanding performance in this one as well if Northwestern wants to get going in this game.
Two seniors underway. Their careers coming to a close, trying to end it on a high. We'll have the starting lineups up next. And we're now underway here in Madison. And that's Kyla Jones on the early drive and an early basket for the grad student in her first season with Northwestern. Wisconsin now trying to answer back. It's Sarah Williams. Had 23 points in the win over Penn State, but that one was blocked. Williams gets it back. A bounce pass over to Douglas. Hallie Douglas, 17 points against Penn State.
And we're going to see a lot of those Sarah Williams double teams early in this game, trying to stop her because she's just been dominant all year.
Caroline Lau over to Williams, and Caroline Lau had 10 assists against Maryland. She leads the Big Ten in assists, and there's a block by Kaylee Walsh on Natalie Leitzinger.
Speaking of Caroline Lau, when she goes, this team goes. Big games in both of their wins in the Big Ten this year. And when she's facilitating the rock, this offense is at its highest point.
Lau had a career day the last time the Wildcats took on Wisconsin, had a career-high 24 points. Williams gets her first basket of the game.
Great move down low by Sarah Williams there.
Both teams trading baskets. Here's Lau. Finds Jones, a nice pass, can't finish. Got her own rebound, the kick out to Lau. Driving into the paint, the floater came up short. Douglas able to get the rebound and finds Tess Myers. Hallie Douglas getting her first start of the season here on senior night. It's her first start since March 2024 against Michigan State. Coming off that big game against Penn State, Marissa Mosley giving her the start. Here's Williams. That one wide, and a rebound for Taylor Williams, who grabbed her 1,000th career rebound in the loss on Thursday against Maryland. There's Melanie Daly, another player getting her first start of the season, had 22 points against the Terrapins in a kickball, so Northwestern will keep it.
Double kickball there, kicked by both of the players. It felt like we were back in soccer season.
Lau looking to inbound it, finds Jones, and Kayla Jones can't finish the layup. Kayla Jones getting some good positions early on. Here's Ronnie Porter with a jumper. That one's good, and Wisconsin has their first lead of the night.
Ronnie Porter also coming off a career night in their win against Penn State. 12 assists, destroying her career high.
Well, Caroline Lau was first in the Big Ten in assists. Ronnie Porter is right behind her at number 2. Here's Daly. Kaylee Walsh going to put up the 3. That one came up short. And the referee's going to decide if there was a tip, and they say yes. So it will be Northwestern ball and an early change, as now Casey Harder comes in. It's the first game this season she hasn't started. It was a last-minute change. We originally thought she would be in the starting lineup today. She comes in pretty quickly in replace of Kayla Jones. Here's Walsh, the leading scorer on this team. He was fouled as she misses the layup.
Great drive by Walsh there, able to get her positioning correctly and force a foul by Wisconsin. That last 3 by her on the last possession is a very rare sight for this Northwestern team. They shoot the least amount of threes in the Big Ten, and that is not something that their main focus is, game plan-wise.
Walsh going to the line. 86.6% free throw shooter this season. Gets the first to go. Walsh
averaging just under 12 points on the year. Walsh, along with 3 other players on Northwestern, are averaging double digits.
Second free throw is good. And an early 6-6 tie in this one here at the Kohl Center. A full court press being used early by Northwestern. Wisconsin able to beat it. Here's Porter. Now Leitzinger. Down low for Williams at the elbow. Back out to Leitzinger. Trying to drive, kick out. Douglas from 3. That one's good. The hot hand from last week with a hot start today. She had 4 made threes against Penn State, gets her first of this one. Daly. Over to Taylor Williams, returns it to Daly. Trying to get Walsh down low, doubled, doesn't matter. Kaylee Walsh gets another basket.
Another great move by Haley Walsh down low, just stepping around the defender. Great layup.
You can already see it's going to be a fun battle between Kaylee Walsh and Sarah Williams, the two leading scorers of both these teams. Here's Porter, pull up. That one rattles off, and the rebound with Walsh. Harder. Off the screen. Taylor Williams, good pass, good cut. That connection is not easy to defend, and Northwestern goes back on top. There's 6:13 remaining in this first quarter. Tess Myers down low for Williams, and Sarah Williams, she was fouled.
Right when Sarah Williams is getting the ball, Northwestern is sending the double team immediately. Sarah Williams is going to have to look to find those open shooters on the three-point line for Wisconsin to find some success, because obviously she drew the foul there, but in the future those double teams cause turnovers.
Williams going to the line, has had 23 points in the past 2 games, averages over 19 on the season, which is 3rd in the Big Ten. The first one goes. And Williams converts on both, and she will get a breather as Carter McCray comes in for Wisconsin.
McCray, a highly anticipated transfer from Western Kentucky, won Horizon League Freshman Player of the Year last year, averaging a double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds.
She's been a mainstay in the starting lineup this season. It's the first game she hasn't started for Wisconsin. Of course, senior day likely playing a part in that. Nice pass by Harder, but Lau had it taken away by McCray. Now Porter going the other way. Myers. That's Carter McCray against Williams. Tough basket from McCray. An instant impact from the transfer. Casey Harder working off the screen. Here's Walsh. Caroline Lau. It's Williams on the drive. Kick out to Lau. Shoots the 3. That one's good, and we're tied at 13. Good offense from both teams to start this game.
Lau, not the best three-point shooter this year, but will let it fly when she needs to.
Carter McCray working down low against Walsh. She turned it over to Daly. Now Caroline Lau finds Daly down low. And Caroline Lau wanted a foul, not going to get it. But Melanie Daly, one of the seniors on this Northwestern team, trying to close out her career in a strong way by making the Big Ten tournament and having a chance in the postseason. Here's Porter. Douglas on the perimeter, gonna drive, had it stripped for a moment, gets it back. Leitzinger over to McCray, and Wisconsin able to get the basket despite the early loose ball, and we're tied at 15 again.
Just beautiful offense from Wisconsin there. Great passes leading to the easy McCray layup down low.
Wisconsin is 4 of their last 5 field goals. Northwestern 4 of their last 4. Lau on the drive, puts up the basket, won't go, but she was fouled.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Off to Leitzinger. Hands to McCray. Back in the hands of Porter on the drive. Lily Cron. Cross-court pass finds Leitzinger. Down low for McCray. McCray flips it up. She was fouled.
McCray really attacking early, trying to get in the lane, trying to get those layups to go. And it's been successful for Wisconsin. If they're going to double team Sarah Williams, deny her the ball, McCray's going to have to step up in a big way.
Already seeing that battle down low between Sarah Williams and Carter McCray, and Taylor Williams. We have Grace Sullivan down there for Northwestern right now. Also Kaylee Walsh, of course. And the first free throw good from Carter McCray. Shooting 59.5% from the line this season. Misses the second, and Taylor Williams grabs the rebound. And here is Jemiah Walton, the freshman, trying to get past Porter. Walton, that one's stolen by Ronnie Porter. On the fast break, flips it ahead for Williams. Sarah Williams in transition with 2. The 44th steal of the season for Ronnie Porter. She knows how to cause havoc on the defensive side. Northwestern down 3. Here's Harder. She fell down, and travel called against Casey Harder. It ended up in the hands of Lily Cron anyways, but another turnover from Northwestern.
That Ronnie Porter steal is really an emphasis point for this Wisconsin team. She had 5 steals in the game against Penn State, tying her career high, and it's a huge way that Wisconsin can get out of transition easily, as you saw just there. Beautiful pass to Sarah Williams for an easy layup.
Giannis Jimenez now comes in for Porter. Almost 3 minutes since Northwestern last scored after a strong start from the field. Lily Cron going to shoot the 3. You can't leave her that open. First points of the day for Cron, who's come up big down the stretch for this Wisconsin team. Melanie Daly gives it to Walton. Down low for Taylor Williams against McCray, and she'll be fouled.
Just hit on the arm there down low. It's hard with the size disadvantage that McCray has on her. You're going to have to foul at some points when Williams gets positioned in there.
Already seeing a good amount of fouls from both these teams. It's kind of what you expect with how they've been playing, both trying to get it down low. Northwestern, they don't shoot a lot of threes. Wisconsin, they have upped their three-point shooting from last season, but still with a player like Sarah Williams, you want to get it to her in the paint as Taylor Williams misses the first of 2. Second one goes, and Williams will head to the bench as Kaylee Walsh comes back on. And Tess Myers returns for Wisconsin. Myers, who has been the best three-point shooter for this Wisconsin team. So we also have Caroline Lau checking in, but she's been a bit quiet the past couple games. Went 0 for 4 from three-point land against Penn State, just 2 of her last 13. But on senior night, do we see her get going a bit more? Here's Jimenez, kick out to Cron. Lily Cron trying to drive. Here's Myers now. Williams against Walsh. Williams trying to get away. Tough 2, no good. And that one in the hands of Carter McCray, but she stepped out of bounds, so it'll be Northwestern basketball.
Good shot there by Sarah Williams. Although it didn't fall, I like that she got into the paint and was able to put up a shot that had a chance of going in.
See almost every time she gets the ball down low, the double is sent. Here's Kaylee Walsh. Hands off to Daly. Now Sullivan trying to back down McCray. Daly, top of the key. That one rattles out. Jimenez trying to push the pace. Williams, that one was kicked. 34.7 seconds left in this first quarter. Wisconsin on a 6-1 run. Northwestern hasn't had a field goal in over 4 minutes. Cron on the inbound. Williams looking to drive on Walsh, throws up the 2, no good. Rebound with Carter McCray. Her 2 is good. Carter McCray working hard. She's got 7.
McCray is dominating down low in this one. First offensive rebound, second offensive rebound, and she already has 7 points.
Shot clock is turned off as we down to 10 seconds. Bounce pass into Sullivan. A good pass by Kaylee Walsh. Now 4 seconds for Jimenez. Has to get a shot up. Jimenez is stripped, and there is the buzzer, and that is how the first quarter will end.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Harder the pressure. And he finds a wide open McCray down low.
Just a complete collapse from the Northwestern defense. Did not have anybody on McCray who was wide open for a layup there.
13 points in this first half for Carter McCray to go with 5 boards. 4 of those rebounds on the offensive side. An open 3 for Walsh, and she connects. And that ends an over 5-minute streak where Northwestern did not convert from the field, and they have the lead back. And now a bad pass from McCray and a turnover for Wisconsin.
Miscommunication there on the offensive end for Wisconsin, but on the defensive end, Kaylee Walsh is continuing to dominate this game. 12 points, 2 made threes. She only attempts an average of 3 threes on the year, already at that average, just under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Also has 2 blocks. She's been a force for Northwestern. A long 3 from Lau, and that one's off. Here's Douglas. Williams at the top of the key. Now Porter. Off a screen from McCray. The bounce pass, Carter McCray. That one no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's in the hands of Williams. Porter over to Douglas. Second chance for Wisconsin. It's Williams, long 2. And that one's no good. The Northwestern defense causing problems in this second quarter for the Badgers. There's a steal from Hallie Douglas. Bad pass from Daly. Tess Myers talking with the Wisconsin coaches. They talked about how they just need to get her confidence back. Tess Myers, she's still yet to shoot a shot in this game. Douglas, Myers, now Williams. In Taylor Williams' face, that one again too long and no good.
And those 15-footers, like I said before, are where she wants to live. If you give her too much space, she will make you pay.
Sarah Williams has 8 points, but she's 3 of 12 from the field in this one. Walsh against Williams. That's a nice basket. And Northwestern, a 3-point lead.
Walsh continuing to dominate.
Under 1:30 left in the half. Been a back and forth one. Here's Williams trying to find McCray, and she's fouled by Taylor Williams.
Great job by McCray there, getting good positioning, forcing the foul. And if that was not called a foul, she had a nice one-handed catch.
Wisconsin hasn't scored in over 2 minutes.
You gotta think that they want to get Sarah Williams the ball, but now she's subbed out. I expect Carter McCray to be open under the basket for an easy layup here.
Porter, McCray, Leitzinger, Myers, and Douglas on the floor for Wisconsin. They get it into McCray. Douglas on the perimeter, back down to McCray, working against Walsh. Carter McCray, she's fouled again. Joe McEwen not happy with that call.
Now that was not an easy layup, but she did draw the foul there, able to get to the free throw line. That's exactly what you want to do when your team has hit sort of a rough patch. Get those free points at the line.
Second trip to the line for Carter McCray. Now we're going to see the first action from Talia Thomas in this one. Freshman for Northwestern. She replaces Kaylee Walsh. Now Lily Cron coming in for the Badgers, replacing Tess Myers. Take a little look at McCray's stats. 13 points, 5 rebounds, a fantastic first half for the sophomore transfer student. She now has 14 after hitting the first free throw. Two for 2 on this trip, Carter McCray, and it's a 1-point game. We're nearing the 1-minute mark in this first half. It's Caroline Lau. Thomas against McCray. Back to Lau. Thomas again, down low. Thomas, that one came up short. Douglas grabs the rebound and Wisconsin goes the other way. It's Leitzinger. Takes it back out, working against Sullivan. And it looks like an offensive foul against the Badgers, called against McCray.
McCray performing a swim move there. That's going to get called every time.
Now McCray is going to go to the bench, and it's Ali Bisbal coming in for Wisconsin, a freshman from Lake City, Michigan. Averages just 3 minutes a game, but getting some time here against the Wildcats. Lau taking her time. About a 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Northwestern holding on to a 1-point lead here on senior night in Wisconsin. Daly. 7 seconds on the shot clock, puts up the 2, no good. This ball knocks it over to Ronnie Porter, the outlet with Hallie Douglas, and gets the 2. Under 5 seconds, Caroline Lau trying to push the pace, has to get a shot up. She's doubled, can't get the shot away, and that is how we go to halftime, and Wisconsin taking a 1-point lead late thanks to a Hallie Douglas 2.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
When we talked with Maggie Leon, she sort of talked about coming off that Maryland game. While they were happy with the way that they were able to come back and make that one competitive, they needed to understand what happened to put them in the big hole that they were in. And turnovers is one of those things. They've done better with it today. There's an air ball by Taylor Williams. Porter coming the other way. Bounce passes to Sarah Williams. That combo is deadly.
Beautiful pass from Ronnie Porter there, her fifth assist of the game.
7-point Wisconsin lead. Northwestern trying to respond here late in the third, and there's a foul, and it's against Ronnie Porter, so Caroline Lau will head to the line.
Started off strong with 5 points early in this one, has been sort of completely quiet since then.
Carter McCray checks back in. And Lau with a chance to break what is an 8-0 run in nearly the last 2 minutes for Wisconsin. Northwestern hasn't scored in 2 minutes. First free throw came up short. Of course, Lau not a spectacular free throw shooter, just 57% from the field. She hits the second to make it a 6-point game. Melanie Daly comes back in for the Wildcats. Grace Sullivan to the bench.
Sarah Williams been able to get going these last few possessions. Porter found her on the last one, I expect. Trying to get it to Williams again here.
Lily Cron thought about the 3, now on the drive. Hands off to Carter McCray, and it's an 8-point lead for Wisconsin, largest lead of the game.
Williams couldn't even get all the way back there because of how quickly Wisconsin scored that easy layup.
19 points for Carter McCray. That ties her season high. Daly, kick out to Harder. Harder on the drive, throws up the 2 and gets it to go. It's her first shot of the game, and she connects. Porter trying to push the pace the other way, throws up a 2. She was fouled.
And Wisconsin all of a sudden just playing super fast basketball up and down the court at light speed. The possession before got that easy layup within 4 or 5 seconds of inbounding the ball, and right there, Porter just sprinting down the court, able to draw the foul.
Grace Sullivan comes back in for Northwestern. Taylor Williams to the bench, and Porter at the line. She has 4 points on the day. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Misses the first.
And even when Porter isn't scoring, she's always distributing the rock and being an absolute weapon on the defensive side of the ball.
Just seeing there, 5 assists for Ronnie Porter. That's right around her average of 5.2, and she hits the second free throw to give Wisconsin a 7-point lead. Ronnie Porter, a 67% free throw shooter, splitting that trip. Here's Daly, long 2, too long, and the rebound with Carter McCray. Ronnie Porter, down low, Williams against Walsh, she's fouled. And Sarah Williams will now go to the line for the second time today.
Starting that 2-player game between Ronnie Porter and Sarah Williams. You see it's worked the last 3-4 possessions.
And with how much Wisconsin has been going into the paint, you can really see the fatigue setting in for Northwestern as Kaylee Walsh now heads to the bench. Look at Williams' numbers today. Not the greatest shooting performance from her, but she still now has 13 points. Not as many rebounds as you would expect from her, but she's always that force inside. Misses the second offensive rebound, McCray. Porter to Cron. Now Douglas on the drive. And that one nearly turned over. Porter gets it back. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Douglas at the top of the key. Over to Williams. Has to get a shot up. Finds McCray. Carter McCray has 20. Her first 20-point performance of the season. It's a 10-point Badger lead.
McCray with her 5th offensive rebound there on that possession and rewarded with the layup down low.
Talia Thomas. That one through the hands of Harder. A turnover for Northwestern. And Wisconsin trying to pull away here late in this third quarter. Carter McCray, 21 points, 9 of 13 from the field, goes with 8 rebounds.
You can hear the crowd getting antsy, ready to erupt at a big moment.
McCray has 3 double-doubles on the season, looking for her 4th. Here's Cron in the corner, open look from 3. That one too hard, offensive rebound, Carter McCray again. It's Williams, now Douglas. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Wisconsin can take the final shot if they want it. They find Cron in the corner. 2 seconds. McCray has to get the shot up and rattles out at the buzzer. But Wisconsin, a late charge in that third quarter, gives them a 10-point lead headed into the fourth, the largest lead of the game.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
These Wildcats, they're doing it again. They don't go away easy. There's Porter in the corner. Cross-court pass, it's Myers. Puts up the 3, connects! Tess Myers, her first points of the game, breaks up. That's her first 3-pointer after missing her last 5. There's a foul against Sarah Williams. Kaylee Walsh going right at her and able to win a few more free throws.
And Northwestern just quieting the crowd a little bit, going directly at Sarah Williams right when they get down the floor, able to sort of shift the momentum that was just caused by that big 3 from Wisconsin.
Kaylee Walsh has 16 on the game. Misses the first. She had 17 the last time these two teams played. A chance to match that with this free throw, which she does.
Ronnie Porter with a beautiful pass on that last possession, looking to get her the ball to facilitate the rock again.
It's Cron on the drive, into the corner. Myers over to Douglas. Now back to Myers. Cron in the corner. Her 3-pointer is good. The 3s are falling for Wisconsin in this fourth quarter. 8-point lead for the Badgers as we're under 5 minutes to go in this game. Harder on the drive. The 2 rattles home. And now a timeout taken by Northwestern. As Northwestern down by 6. Walsh down low against Williams. That one was blocked. Not many players in the Big Ten are better at blocking shots than Sarah Williams. She gets one there. Williams the other way. Can't finish the 2. Now Taylor Williams for Northwestern. Daly can't control it. And Northwestern turns it over quickly.
And we were talking about how both of these teams were doing a good job with turnovers. Some real sloppy ones here late in the fourth quarter. That's just not what you want to do, especially if you're Northwestern trying to get back into this game. You can't waste possessions like that.
Wisconsin averages 15 turnovers a game. They're down to 10 in this one. Here's Myers on the outlet. Throws up the 2, no good. Rebound Northwestern. They have 11 turnovers. They average 14 a game. Here's Taylor Williams. Spins, fades, no good. Daly gets the rebound, and it's, oh, Sarah Williams thought she had another block there. Called a foul.
Crowd
and that
does
is
not
the
like
fourth against Sarah Williams as the boos come down from this Kohl Center crowd. All the bigs for both these teams struggling with the fouls. Take another look at it. Hard to tell from that one. Looks like a lot of ball. Maybe just got some of the hand.
She's got a piece of her hand there before getting the ball, I believe is what the ref saw. But Williams does not like it. The crowd hates it. And
Daly misses the second. Williams grabs the rebound. Carter McRae getting ready to check back in for Wisconsin. She also has 4 fouls. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this one. Wisconsin trying to get their first win at home after losing their first win in the last 3 home games. That one no good from Lily Cron.
great rebounds by Taylor Williams.
Harder. That's Lau, and a travel. Turnovers at inopportune times for Northwestern. It's making it difficult as Carter McRae comes back in for Sarah Williams.
Wow, really surprised about that travel there. She took that shot thinking the game was still going on, turned around, found out that she traveled, and was not too pleased with it.
It's the 3rd turnover of the game by Lau. Hallie Douglas.
I expect Wisconsin to take a lot of the shot clock here.
That one was knocked out of Douglas's hands. It will stay with Wisconsin. Last touch by Northwestern. Inbound to Douglas. Cron against Taylor Williams. That one turned over, taken by Walsh. Here's Daly. Going at Porter, came up short. Rebound fought for and stolen away by Carter McRae. The 3 from Tess Myers. She connects. Tess Myers heating up late. That's her 2nd of this quarter.
No look pass there from Ronnie Porter, able to find an open Myers. Just a wonderful pass.
Crowd getting loud here in Madison. Taylor Williams says she wants them to quiet down. She responds with a 2. 7 assists for Ronnie Porter. She has the ball in her hands. Douglas. Over to Cron. Back to Douglas. And Porter again, under 10 seconds on the shot clock, nearing the 2-minute mark. Porter on the drive, puts it up, and gets the roll. Ronnie Porter coming up big down the stretch. She has 7. Wisconsin by 8. Walsh down low against McRae, and that's a foul against Carter McRae. That's her 5th. And it's going to send Kaylee Walsh to the line, and it's going to send Carter McRae to the bench.
And now Sarah Williams, who also has 4 fouls, forced to come back into this game. Both Walsh and Williams on Northwestern have done a very good job limiting their fouls as they have come back into this game here with 4 fouls for the past 5 or 6 minutes.
Ends a fantastic day from Carter McRae, 22 points and 11 rebounds. Kaylee Walsh misses the first of 2. Not the time to be missing those free throws. Walsh hits the second.
You could really hear the crowd getting into it here. Haven't heard them throughout the first half of this game, but throughout the second half, every free throw attempt, you can really hear them making an impact here.
Natalie Leitzinger comes back in, getting the experience on the floor. Here's Hallie Douglas over to Myers. Leitzinger. Myers.
Williams has a mismatch in the post.
She's against Lau. Doubled, maybe tripled even. Here's Leitzinger. Porter on the drive, kicks out to Myers, puts up the three, and connects. Well, the Badger coaches said they wanted her to get her confidence back, and that's what we're seeing. Wisconsin leads by 10, tied for the largest lead of the game. It's slipping away from Northwestern. Walsh with a three. That one's short. Williams with the rebound and a foul called.
Foul's going to go on Hallie Douglas, just trying to box out there, but not a foul that you're upset about, although Northwestern is now in the bonus.
Wisconsin has hit 3 of their last 3 field goals down the stretch. Northwestern trying to get back into this game. They're going to need a minor miracle here as Taylor Williams hits the first free throw, gives her 14 points. Hits them both. Cuts it down to an 8-point game as Kyla Jones comes back in. Kaylee Walsh heads to the bench. And the full court pressure on display from Northwestern. It's Williams, lost that one. It's then Taylor Williams going to grab it. A foul called against Sarah Williams, and that means she is gone too. So now Carter McCray and Sarah Williams both fouling out.
Although there's only a minute left in this one, Wisconsin's 2 leading scorers are now out of the game.
As well as the reigning Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in Sarah Williams. So Allie Bisbal comes back in. A freshman from Lake City, Michigan. Averages just over a point a game. Doesn't get a whole lot of playing time as a freshman, but she's going to be called upon late here as the Badgers try to close this one out.
Just a great play there by Caroline Lau. Able to get that steal, jumping at least 5-6 inches as Sarah Williams is much taller than her. Able to bat that ball down and then cause the foul after Taylor Williams was able to come up with the ball.
Misses the first free throw. Missed them both. Now Porter trying to get away, and she does. Forward to Myers. We're under a minute to go, and it's an easy 2 from Ronnie Porter. Badgers by 10. Wow. And Northwestern have to hurry. Williams down low against Bisbal, and a foul called. Northwestern back to the line, but just shooting 65% from the free throw line. They've missed some big ones down the stretch.
Yeah, both teams have really struggled from the free throw line in this one. And if you're Wisconsin, the one thing you don't want to do is foul. Every possession, you want to force Northwestern to make the baskets because you're up by 10 points with 48 seconds left. You don't want the clock to stop at any point.
Williams hits the first. 16 points and 11 rebounds, another double-double for her. Hits them both. 8-point game with 48 seconds to go. And a timeout taken by Wisconsin. Hallie Douglas to inbound it, gets it into Porter. Douglas. She is surrounded by Wildcats, finds Leitzinger. That one tied up. It's going to be a foul against Northwestern. And with the foul trouble that we've seen from Northwestern, specifically with Taylor Williams, they have to be careful while they do want a foul. Taylor Williams, they ideally don't want her being the one fouling, because that would mean her day is done.
Yeah, and only 2 team fouls here, so they're going to need a little bit more in order to get Wisconsin into the bonus.
Another foul there, that one against Daly.
They're going to need to keep these fouls going.
37.1 seconds remaining. Douglas to inbound again. Has to get it in and does to Bisbal, bobbled it. Able to control it. She's doubled, finds Lightsinger. That one tied up, and another foul against Lau. She's not happy about it.
Sort of looked like a jump ball from here, but the ref was right in position to make that call. Lau was not happy. But every single time Wisconsin inbounds the ball, the clock keeps ticking. That possession was around 6 seconds. You just can't have that if you're Northwestern. Although you are trying to get a steal, it's hard because there's only 30 seconds left in the game now.
Tess Myers back to Lightsinger. Douglas over to Porter. Wisconsin with some good passing and killing another 7 seconds before another foul, and now Wisconsin is in the bonus. What a masterful job by the Badgers, killing a lot of this clock. Northwestern looking like they just might not have enough time to get back into this game as Kaylee Walsh comes back in, replaces Kyla Jones. Porter from the free throw line. She has 9 so far. And now into double figures.
And I've seen it done before, but I have not seen it done that many times. 10-point deficit, 9-point deficit right now with 23 seconds left to go. It's going to be very difficult for Northwestern to come back in this one.
Second one, no good. Lau gets the rebound. They have to go quickly. Shot clock is turned off. It's Melanie Daly, no good. Gets the rebound. Second chance is good. It's a 7-point game and a timeout taken by Northwestern. They have one more. So she's come up big in this fourth quarter. 3 for 4 from 3 in this one. They get it into Douglas. And it's going to be a jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of Northwestern. So they're going to get the ball back with 10 seconds.
Needs to get some off-ball screens going here. Find an open shooter right away and take that shot. Can't waste any time on this one.
Harder to inbound it. They get it into Zamaya Walton. Over to Walsh. That's a 2. That one's no good. And then a foul called. And I believe it's going to go against Ronnie Porter. With just 4.5 seconds remaining in this one.
That'll give Northwestern 2 free throws. Clock stopped, exactly what you don't want.
Porter not too happy about that foul. But again, just too much time taken by Northwestern as Daly hits the first one to give her 18 points on the day. Second one good from Daly. Now a timeout taken by the Badgers with 4.5 remaining. Hallie Douglas to inbound it. Get it into Porter. Porter able to get away, and that is going to do it. The Badgers win 2 in a row. They break a 4-game home losing streak against Northwestern and get win number 13 on the season. A final score 73-68.